add-on option, a male she could send blindly ahead of her into danger. She reached into the dark and flicked on the light, relieved to find there was no psycho killer waiting there for her. She held the phone book aloft and moved steadily down the hall. Halfway, she heard movement. A light blinked on somewhere. A pencil-thin sliver glowed beneath one of the doors. Tracy's bedroom. 2 more steps, then the sound of drawers being opened and rifled through. If they, whoever they were, had been ransacking any of the other rooms, Nancy might have snuck to a neighbour's house to call 000, but they were in her daughter's room. Common sense abandoned her, and white-hot rage swept in. She raised the phone book high with her right hand. With her left, she took hold of the knob and swung the door open. In the middle of the room stood a small, slight woman with a striking sweep of blonde hair, bleached so recently that Nancy could smell the chemicals wafting off her. Tracy? Nancy's daughter let out a courtroom gasp, scrambled backwards so fast she knocked a stack of cassettes off her side table, then sighed with relief. Jesus, Mum, you scared me. I scared you? I thought you were an intruder. And you were planning on calling him a taxi? Nancy exhaled, smirked, and lowered the phone book. What happened to your hair? When Tracy had left earlier that evening, she'd been a brunette. A pretty, effortlessly natural brunette. She'd come home looking like Debbie Harry. I felt like a change, like a statement. Do you like it? I do. She didn't. You know, most kids sneak out of their bedroom window, not the other way around. I forgot my key and I didn't want to wake you. I thought you were spending the night at Cassie's. We had a fight. Tracy stepped out of her sneakers. How's the job hunt going? It isn't. Good, Tracy said. You don't need to find a job. You need to find a man. I'd rather blow my brains out, but thanks anyway. Come on, Mum. You're still pretty and funny and young-ish. Your dad's side of the bed is still warm. But I won't be around forever, Tracy said. That stung in a way Nancy hadn't been expecting. It was true, of course. Tracy had just finished high school. She was off to university next year, and then there would be work and boyfriends and weddings and children, and Nancy would eventually die alone. But that's not what bothered her. Correction, that's not what was bothering her in that moment. It was something in Tracy's tone. I won't be around forever. It was the kind of thing a parent said to a child, not the other way around. Since the separation, Tracy had aged. That was a strange thing to say about a 17-year-old, but it was true. Her eyes had darkened. Your father and I will be fine, she said. You don't have to worry about us. I'm not worried about Dad. Not in that way, at least. He'll marry the first bimbo he meets. He's not like that. He's a survivor, Mum. Well, if he's a survivor, what does that make me? Nancy asked. Tracy shook her head. I just hate to think of you living in this big house all by yourself. Nancy sighed, then sat down on the bed and helped Tracy under the covers. A whisper of warm air drifted in through the open window. So, Nancy said, talk to me about the hair. What about it? Usually when a woman does something this dramatic, it's because she's lost control of something major in her life, and this is her way of taking back that control. Oh no, you did that because of the divorce, didn't you? Tracy raised a smile, but it fell away fast. It has nothing to do with you, Mum. This will probably sound crazy, but I wanted to look like someone else. I think someone's been following me. Nancy sat forward. A few nights ago, someone called the house, Tracy explained. When I picked up, whoever was on the other end of the line didn't say anything, but I could hear them breathing, and since then I've just had this feeling, like I was being watched. The other day at the roller rink, and then again tonight at the movies. Nancy waited. Then she asked, Is that it? Is that it? Did you actually see anyone? Tracy glared at her. Not exactly. Is it possible all your spying has made you a little paranoid? I don't spy, Mum. I capture truth. That's like journalism 101. I'm sorry, honey, but you often do this. Do what? Last month you were convinced someone was outside your window scratching on the glass, but the noise magically went away when I pruned the lemon tree. The month before that, you thought a poltergeist was moving things around the house until we discovered the window in the spare bedroom had been left open. You have a rich imagination, Trace. It's one of the things that makes you unique. But it also makes you... Nancy chose her next word wisely.